because it's bright and early this morning and the sun's just come up. I'm outside Alberto's, which is just above Puerto de la Cruz. I'm going to be walking down towards Sortija Park. So let's have a look at the views here before we start going. I see all the snow has melted away on Teide. Look at that for a view this morning. Looks like it's going to be another lovely day. You see this place down here? Some people think that was a bull ring where they used to do bullfighting, but it isn't. It's where they used to train horses similar to those in Andalusia. Right, let's have a walk down these little streets here. Calle Chinero. Here we go, steps again. That's my first steps today. Look at that balcony there. So now we're walking up to Parque Sortija. Look at the sun. This is the park opposite. It used to be part of the grounds of the Hotel Gran Teide, but it's now been changed into a public park. But let's go into it and have a look. And here's an Anglican church. This was built as part of the in the grounds of the Hotel Gran Teide. There used to be an English library here as well. So this church was only granted permission to be built here because of the hotel that was built up there, Hotel Gran Teide, and the English. We have an air disaster memorial garden. There was two big disasters in Tenerife. The main one is around about 1975-76. That was in the North Airport, and there was another one here, and this is the memorial garden to this. This was 1980. For anyone interested, there's a car boot here every first Saturday of the month. I think it's in the grounds of this church actually. Yeah, so that church was erected in 1890 to meet the needs of the British community. So we're just entering now into Parque La Sortija. This, as I said earlier, was part of the grounds of the Hotel Gran Teide and it's now a public park. So they call this area the Badlands or the Malpass. Wasn't much they could do with this area. It was all volcanic area, and there's a lot of vegetation here, like aloe vera plants and cactus and things like that. But they've made it into a park now. They've put all this gritty pathways around it. We're shortly to be coming up to the main pathway. So here is one of the cafes. And a play area for the kids. So we've just come onto the central pathway. This is called the Way of the Rings, or Camino de la Sortija. Road of the Rings. Now, what used to happen here back in the early days of when that hotel was opened was they used to have South American type competition or racing on horseback. And if you can imagine just ahead of me, down where the two people are stood, if there were a set of goalposts down there, and hanging from them was a ribbon with a kind of a large wedding ring on it. Well, they used to race down here with a lance and try and spear that ring. And they were the races that took place in this park. Hard to believe, isn't it? You could just imagine it now. At the rear of the church you've got the minister's home. Nice little spot. I'm panning round. There's the big Teide. This is the main central area of the park. Over here to the left you've got a gymnasium. In fact, you can see people working out down there in the corner. Yeah, these days you'll see lots of people running in the park, exercising, dog walking, and just people just generally enjoying the park itself. This is an interesting area. This is a dog training area. Excellent. The last time I was here, that bougainvillea there was absolutely stunning. It's died back a little bit now, I think. But it'll flower maybe again later in the year. And here we're looking at the Hotel Gran Teide. The workmen are busy. I have to laugh though, 2024. No way. There's no way that's going to be done for 2024. But yeah, this park that we've just walked through was part of the grounds of this hotel, as is Parque Teide, which is just off to the right of it. And then you can walk down the steps down into town. Looking back up the main central path, at the top of the hill there, the pink hotel, that is Las Aguillas. Wow, I've just spotted they've put a new turret on, a new roof. Can you see it, the green roof? I'm sure this place will absolutely look amazing. More shots of the park. Quite a lot of parrots around here. They used to nest in that hotel because, as I say, it was derelict for a number of years, and there was loads of parrots in there. And they've kind of come out into the park itself now, so you might see some in the trees. Always busy watering the park, tidying it up. I think that lilac coloured tree there is a jacaranda tree, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I can hear lots of birds here. Let's hope we can get some. We're right on the edge there, next to the sun. There's a few hotels other than the Gran Tayoro that's directly attached to this park. One is the Atlantic Hills, which is practically next door, and then you've got the Hotel Teide, which is here. Here's the hotel. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little tour around Parque Sortica. Hit the subscribe button please, it's free, it will help, and thanks again for watching.